Hello guys, it's very early this morning. We are making our way to the Woodward Dream Cruise. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Where I'm at Mike's, you can see his Volvo barely. And it's gonna be Mike and I on this trip. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be hitting the Woodward Dream Cruise because it is this weekend, and then we're gonna stay in Wixom. And hopefully by tonight I'll get some Hungry Howies because I miss Hungry Howies. But while I wait here for Mike, I want to make a prediction. I'm predicting that we're going to get pulled over at least 5 times. 1 in Wisconsin and maybe 1 in Indy, and the rest are in Michigan. So when Mike comes out, I'll get his prediction and we'll go from there. So it goes nothing, guys. All right, as you guys can see, cool Mike's here.
Hi.
And we're both tired, as you can tell. But what is your predictions of how many times we're going to get pulled over?
You know what? I'm going to just say once.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to say once.
In what state, though?
In what state?
Yeah.
Not Illinois. Indiana. Not really. I don't know. I haven't been to Michigan in a while, so I'm not really too familiar with all. So I'm going to say Michigan, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
They already know, but I said 5 times. 1 in Wisconsin, 1 in Indiana, and then 3 in Michigan. So
if we're going through Ohio, I would say probably Ohio, because they got so many state troopers on the stupid interstate there.
And we always got pulled over quite a few times the last time we were there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to say once in Michigan, maybe.
But all right, we're gonna go to Quick Trip in Saukville because we're both hungry and we need some substance to make us going. So here goes nothing, guys.
Yep. Waking up the neighborhood. Oh yeah.
All right, so we're in Chicago now. We went through the border about half hour ago. We're not taking the toll route because it doesn't pay. But yes, as you can see, we got the Chicago traffic going on. No Nissans, no Altimas. We don't have to worry about shit.
Not a Volvo. It's a Honda.
Yep, that is not a
Volvo's design.
Chevy Traverse activities, but yeah, we're in Chicago now and we're making good time. It says 10:40, but hour difference, so it's 11:40. But we're just cruising along, and what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, we're just like, there's no traffic out, and it's nice. I should probably face it this way so I can focus on driving a little bit better. There's like not a whole lot of traffic out. Granted, it's 5:40 in the morning, but no one. It's awesome. Coming back is going to be a different ordeal, but we can live with that. So, I'm focused on driving and getting us through this shithole. It's pretty quick. Alright, so we're now in Indiana. Just crossed over. You can see over there. Traffic is still very minimal, but people driving like assholes has gone up by a lot. I'm not going to show my speed right now, but there's people passing me, and there's also people passing me violently. So, but yeah, the phone here says we got another 3.5 hours. We're just going to go a little bit longer. Than Mike and I are going to swap seats. I'm going to be the passenger princess for a bit, and we're just continue going. And I mean, again, 10:40 Eastern. Right? No, it'll be 11. It'll be 11 o'clock or so.
EDT. What does that mean?
Eastern, I don't know. I just work here.
Where's that? EDT, is that some departure time?
Because if we do 3.5 hours now, well, that is 10:40 Eastern time.
Okay, so
because it is 6:06 Central because we're still in Indiana. Plus 3.5, that's 9.5 or 9:40. So that's 10:40. Yeah, math is hard, and so is traveling. So. Alright, so I'm still driving. We got about 14-15 minutes till we get to the gas station, and we're going to pull up and swap drivers, but we are now coming up to Michigan, which so far this has been a very easy trip. So far, other than more jackass drivers, but yeah, no issues, smooth. There was, yep, here we go, here comes Michigan. There was a white RS5 with
time change too.
Oh, the type.
Yeah, something.
Mine hasn't changed yet.
All right.
Yeah. There was a white RS5 with the plate clean, or slow S5. Was it Ohio or is it Indiana?
Indiana plates.
Indiana plates. We had a little bit of fun with them. Really nice car. I now like the body lines of an RS5. Won't buy one, but I'll enjoy it from afar. But yeah, we're gonna fill up soon, and
looks like you're going in the rain now.
yeah, that's free car wash. Holy cow, free car wash. I mean, words are hard. Yeah, so it rained yesterday in Wisconsin, or where we live, and we knew it was gonna rain in Detroit, so we're probably gonna hit this patch of rain, go to the Woodward Dream Cruise, and then that's gonna catch up to us eventually. So hopefully it's nothing too bad. We'll have to keep an eye on the radar. So yeah, fun stuff. All right, so we finally made it. We had to stop at Costco, picked up more gas and everything, but we are finally on Woodward. As you can see, all kinds of cars behind us. I'm gonna give this to Mike. So we gotta focus on driving.
Yeah. There's that focus of that wheel that was all messed up.
Oh, there's the box.
There we go. Jeep's has got some rust on it, not too bad.
Explain to the people what I put it on earlier.
Yeah, Brad pointed out where we're at right now. I don't know if it's just this spot in Michigan, or it's like that everywhere. All the vehicles are not too rusty. Not like Wisconsin at all. Like Wisconsin, you just have absolute rust buckets just everywhere. Things are just falling apart. Here you see older vehicles driving around, but they're just kind of starting to bubble at certain spots. Like they're not really too bad. Like everything looks somewhat nice. What we've seen so far.
Yes.
Nothing like Wisconsin. If we go further north, that might be different. I don't know. A lot of cool stuff over there.
Where?
Over in that lane. Oh, I kind of passed it already.
190.
Ah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah, we don't need to do.
Yeah.
So, like we walked all over the place. It was a lot of fun. We saw a bunch of cars.
Oh, yeah.
We are currently heading to dinner in Novi. We're going to On Border. It's a fantastic Mexican restaurant. Unfortunately,
Never been there, so I don't know.
Everything closes at 5 o'clock here, which is kind of alarming to us, which is kind of interesting. Like,
I'm trying to find something else to do because we're here, but everything closes
Yeah.
at 5 on
Literally.
Saturday night.
literally everything. I was thinking about going to the
Well, anything we would want to do.
yeah. So it was I had a blast. Definitely have Mike talk about his experience, what he thinks about it. Like, we literally, again, I'll post a video in here, but literally this guy asked the cops if he could do a burnout, and they're like, nah, we don't
Yeah,
give
he's
a
like
fuck.
sitting there doing, keeps neutral dropping that car. He's like, can I do this to the cop? I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a shit here,
Awesome. Which
is awesome, because like at Automotion, for those who don't know, it's in the Dells. Pretty much it's too small of a city with a crap ton of cars, and like, understandably the cops get angry when dumb shit happens, but here, don't care. So, I mean, nobody's driving drunk, nobody's being stupid, so I mean, why be mad? Yep. So, yeah, we're gonna go to dinner and
Trying to figure out something to do.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our end end of Woodward for a little while. Maybe we'll come back, I don't know. But we also have to drive back home tomorrow, so I don't think we're going to be out too late.
No, never know. Yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, a lot of cool stuff.
We got to get the rest of the guys to come and some other people and make it a little bit more enjoyable. We got to definitely having an automatic. This is the only time I'll argue having an automatic is better than a manual. Is to deal with traffic, because that sucked. But it was fun. But it's dinner time now, so bye-bye. All right, so it is I think it's like 9:40 or something stupid like that. We are in the hotel parking lot fixing my car because we believe my voltage regulator went out on my alternator, and so I spent $400 at AutoZone. Well, $300 for the alternator there, plus I had to buy tools because I didn't bring any tools with me because I'm an idiot. And so right now we're swapping the voltage regulator off of that so we can put it on my car so it's less work.
Oh yeah, a lot less work than putting the alternator in.
Yes. Also, we found out tonight, I found out painfully and financially that it is cheaper to go to Menards or Home Depot, rent one of their trucks out, and then drive to the auto parts store that you need to go to than to take Ubers, because I just spent $60+ on Ubers, and Menards is across the street from our hotel, and they charge
10-minute walk, we found out.
It's a 10-minute walk. For the first 75 minutes it's $20. So next time we will be doing that. So we're gonna get to fixing this pile of crap so we can go to bed. And actually, no, I want to get my Hungry Howies because I love Hungry Howies, and then return tools, and then go to bed and shower and all that fun stuff. So here goes nothing. Alright guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw this apart already, but we're gonna go through it. We went to go double check everything over here. Everything was fine. We noticed that the bolts that go to the power steering pump, like there was a little bit of play, and ultimately I punched it out, and so it stripped and then it started leaking fluid everywhere. So therefore I went to Menards, which is all the way over there, to rent one of their trucks, because it is cheaper in this situation to rent one of their trucks. They charged $18.95 for the first 75 minutes, and then 50 cents a mile for gas and all that fun stuff. And then if you go, like, I think they charge about 40 seconds. Oh my god, they charge 40 cents per minute over the 75 minutes because we went over. I spent about $45 over there, 45, 48, which the Ubers were about 65 total yesterday, 65, 70. So that was fun. But anyways, we got a new power steering pump, and we realized the bolts are too long, so we had to go back to Menards again to get bolts, washers, and Loctite, because we're just trying to be safe. So here goes nothing. I mean, we are living the dream here, as they say.
Yeah, literally.
So we're gonna take a look at the power steering pump, and then we're gonna get on the road because we gotta go home. Costco closes at 6, and we're trying to make it before them because we're almost out of paper towel and toilet paper, so it's just easier to buy stuff there. But here goes us on fucking things. So alright, so car's running now. It should be good to go. Kind of waiting for the thermostat to open up a little bit. We got to clean out our tools that we are borrowing, and and we should be on our way to lunch. And I'm gonna go check the thermostat because the car's been running for a bit now. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. So we'll be getting on the road, and keyword, hopefully nothing else bad will happen. But sorry, nothing bad will happen. So, but good fun times, right, Mike?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we are about 150 or so miles on our way home. Mike's driving, as you can clearly tell, and we were talking about a couple of things because of what happened to the car with the alternator and then the power steering pump. Had we brought, so I own 3 vehicles total. This is one. I have a 08 Fusion and a 91 Mustang. The 91 Mustang, we were talking about, like, it would be really easy to do the power steering pump and the alternator on that because it's just right there. But with the Fusion, because it's on the back side of the motor, it'd be really difficult to get to. It'd be a lot more time consuming. Unfortunately, Mike owns nothing but Volvos, so this still stands and it's all right. We were talking about our buddy Evan. He has a G8 that should be really easy to get to because, again, just the way it is, and the availability of parts. So I'm pretty sure the G8 stole some, like a truck alternator and a truck power steering. I mean, it would just make sense. It's just a GM thing. But like our buddy's Big Mike, his Cobalt, that would be rather difficult to do. What else did we talk about? Oh, Ray's Limited, Ram Limited. That would be easy to do, but it'd be kind of a pain because they apparently have huge alternators that help drive the serpentine belt to add horsepower, right? Or it's like an e-motor.
Yeah, e-torque thing. Yeah.
Ultimately using the alternator as a motor to stop serpentine belt loss. Yeah. What else have we done? Oh, Mike's A4. I mean, granted, it's not running right now, but it's that would be rather difficult to do.
Yeah, I don't know where the alternator is located on that thing. I'm not sure.
I think it's like almost like mid. Anyways, there'll be a picture up somewhere around here of all the vehicles.
In fact, this one we could do the entire thing from the top. Oh, that was an accident.
Yeah, it's jackknifed.
Yeah. Traffic will be backed up for forever.
Oh,
anyway. Yeah, we get everything from up top, which is nice. We wouldn't have had to jack up the car, get a jack stands, do all that in the hotel parking lot. We were able to get that from the top. Power steering was right up front. Power steering was nice and easy. It was more difficult to get the serpentine belt on and off than to actually change the power steering pump itself.
Yeah. Oh, even the Evans WS6 Fire Chicken, that should be actually rather easy to do too.
Yeah, should be.
Should be, yeah. Troy Subaru, that should be easy to do too. Josh's,
oh yeah, those are right up top, I think.
Yeah. And then Josh's TSX, that might be a pain to do.
Yeah, depending where that is.
Yeah. But yeah, then we were just talking about a few things, and right now we're hoping, knock on the car, nothing else will happen. So far, it'll be fun. 100 plus miles, and we haven't had any issues.
Yeah.
We're getting to the point where probably another 100 miles or so, Mike's gonna hop out of the driver's seat, and I'll hop back in because we should be by Chicago by that point, and I'll just drive the rest of the way home. I took a quick nap because I'm tired.
Traffic is still back there.
Yeah, with the traffic, it's bad. Like, the truck was completely jackknifing off the road.
Blocking the entire road. Like, in front, maybe barely one lane open. Wow.
It was bad. But right now we're passing exit 78, Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport. So we got still some more time to go. And
there's little dogs out there.
Oh, is that for Mac? Or
it's a wet test, it says. Oh, is it a wet test? Whatever that is.
The GPS is already saying that Chicago is going to be a joke, which is not a shock at all. We didn't go there at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, so we kind of figured that. So, but yeah. Oh, look, there's a stupid Subaru. channel, we will, like, as much as we appreciate the older Subarus, we'll make fun of Subaru anyway because they're from Jersey. We'll make fun of them because they don't make from the factory stock 300 horsepower, and so we'll just hold on to that as Volvo owners. We're just gonna continue on, enjoy our time.
Like 6 minutes, 5 minutes so far.
Mike's been gaining us time, but also that's also could be traffic too.
Yeah, because before it went up and then I went back down again. So who knows what's going on in Chicago?
As of right now, we got another 5 hours to go, which we killed almost 2 hours already. So yeah, it's just this is the worst part about driving.
I think we've gone almost 200 miles already.
Yeah, we have.
We only got 286 to go.
Yeah, it was.
It's so bad.
No, it's not too bad, but we have to go through a major city.
Yeah.
But no, this
later
is
at night too, probably.
Yeah. They're saying right now we won't get home till about 8:30 at night, which we wanted to go. I wanted to go to Costco pick up stuff. It ain't happening. Not after the whole power steering issue. But it's not the end of the world. We're just going to continuing and have fun. So we're back from our trip. We're just looking over the video and some of the footage that we got. He did some editing on it.
I did.
Just to wrap up the video, clarify some things that we, I guess, didn't show in the video because we were more focused on fixing the car and getting home because we're 7 hours away from home.
Yeah.
So what happened was the alternator died. It just completely flat out stopped working. Normally when that happens, the voltage regulator is the one that takes a crap. The actual alternator is fine. So, and then that was easier to replace than taking the whole alternator out like you saw in the video. And turns out Volvo uses Phillips screws to hold the voltage regulator to the alternator, and it's in a super tight spot anyway. I can barely get my hands in there. And the bolts had some rust on them, they're corroded, and of course they're just stripped out with no hesitation at all. Like you put the bit on it, it just did not work. So ended up having to change the whole alternator anyway, which luckily we could do from the top. So we had to take the whole accessory drive apart to get that off, and got that changed. Barely was able to maneuver the alternator in and out. Got that done. All was good. Put the car back together. Started. It was charging. It was, I don't know what time was it, like midnight.
It was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Super late. We had to leave early in the next day because we had to get home. And what did we do? We popped the hood.
We popped the hood to double check
everything because we had, again, a 7-hour drive back home. And I noticed, I'm like, oh, there were 3 bolts that hold the power steering pump on. I noticed, like, oh, that bolt up front's not tight. That's kind of weird. So Brad, he's like, oh yeah, I'll go tighten that. He tightens it and heard a crack. I'm like, oh, that probably wasn't good.
And then power steering
and the power steering fluid started leaking. Like, let's start it up, see what happens. Start it up, power steering fluid just poured out of the power steering pump. Turns out the bolt that was put in there was the wrong size and it bottomed out on the hole.
Wrong length.
Oh yeah, it was the wrong length.
Not by much, but it was the wrong length.
Wrong length by maybe under a 1/4 inch, barely anything. But it bottomed out on the back of the pump, and when we went to tighten it, it separated the pump and cracked the housing, so fluid leaked everywhere. Which those are the same bolts that we took out from the power steering pump. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So that means that bolt was never tight from the beginning. From the beginning, there must have been only 2 bolts holding that power steering pump on.
Or we put it in the wrong location. There could have been a different depth at one of the.
No, we verified that with when we put the new one on.
That's right.
Because
Yeah,
we thought about that. Was the first thing we thought about. It was just flat out the wrong bolt. Anyway, so we had to. Anyway, get another power steering pump in it for it. Put the new one on. We had to run them Nards again, get bolts, and put that back on. And drive back home. It was just then it started to rain, right?
Yeah, it rained.
Yeah, like literally right after we got done, it just started.
They saw that in the
yeah,
video.
it just started pouring outside, and just there's just one thing after another. But obviously we made it back home okay.
Yeah, we did.
We just didn't do a lot of filming toward we did at first, but then as the night went on, things just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So we're more focused on, okay, we need to get this car running so we can get back home. Because we both had to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
It was just a whole list of stuff that just happened. And then this guy decided to not bring any tools, so we had to, go buy tools at the parts store and then return them later.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to bring the dice, which I made him bring the dice. Which I think was at my house, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at your house because we got down the road like 3 minutes on the road. We literally got into town where he lives.
Yeah, and I was like, we should probably go back and grab the dice. Which the dice, for people who don't know, is Volvo's diagnostic scan tool that you use to connect to the car to the laptop. It's its communication thing. It's called the dice, which is kind of.
But I brought my laptop, so
he brought the laptop with no tools. He's like, oh, we're gonna go on good vibes. Everything's gonna be good.
Yep.
We're not gonna break down. Okay, whatever.
Well, going there, we didn't have an issue. That was a great thing. It was just coming back. That was the worst part.
Yeah. So, lesson learned: bring tools if you go cross country, and
which we did the one time when we went to Vermont, or practically Vermont, to look at a V70R. We literally brought all my tools because I assumed the guy was lying to me, which he did.
And we didn't break down the whole trip, so it was okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you didn't. Like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. No, we weren't fine.
And in all honesty, too, like about 6 months before this, I was having an issue with the car, the battery light coming on. I literally swapped out the battery and it went away. So this was not.
That battery was junk too.
It was on its way.
You leave the key on for like 2 minutes and it died.
Yeah. And to be fair, we also killed it I killed it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
just flat out killed it.
Yeah.
And so it was severely abused.
And you only turned on the alternator light when you're wide open throttle, right?
Yes, that was the only weird. Yeah, it was really weird. But also at the same time too, I screwed up too. When we initially had our issue, which was just east of Walled Lake, we had a longtime family friend who lived 10-15 minutes away, Mustang Mike, out of all people, and never thought about asking for help. Never thought about, hey, what's his number? We need an Uber real quick, because it would have saved me some money and time. And
I'm not from the area, so I didn't know.
Yeah, and to be honest, like I have family in the area. Didn't message them at all because I was going with Mike. Like literally, we were going for that day only, and we were coming home. So it was just a really bad series of events.
Yeah, it really cascaded in this.
Yeah,
it ended up good though. We got it going.
And I was talking to Mike about earlier. It was I didn't expect to do any work on the car because the car was running fine. Had we taken my Fox body or my Fusion, which is high mileage and like 15 years old, or had we bought like a beater and just drove it there like roadkill style, I would have expected things to go wrong. But like this was not on the radar. Like literally, we were driving home, AC on, we're trying to relax and everything, and then that was dumped on our legs or our lap, and so it was interesting, very interesting. So.
Yeah. Anyway, just to clarify some missing elements, because like I said, we didn't do too much filming after we were scrambling to get this thing done to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But please leave a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Hopefully we can go back to Woodward another time. 2025 is looking to be very booked with a lot of stuff outside of work and our schedules. So
yeah, I got some good stuff planned for the summer.
But yeah, we're gonna make some stuff happen, and we're gonna go on more adventures. So see you guys next time.
Bye.